That is good. Hey there. Excuse me. Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. It's Tuesday. Welcome to the OCGFAM show. The first show of not doing stuff on the particular day. But even though we're not doing stuff on the particular day, and Tuesday was the particular day that we did Nectar for the Gods, we're still doing Nectar for the Gods because it's important. That's what we got to get to. So what we've been doing is the Spartan regimen. We've been going through it. We went through the philosophy, how much you use of each thing. We learned how to mix it up, how to do the pH, how to do a slurry test. Got Ostrander from Nectar for the Gods, the big kahuna over there, came in, showed us that, showed us how to flush. And so then he said, well, we said, what's next? And he said SLF-100. So we learned a little bit about SLF-100. And then, next after that, is teas, microbial teas. We've got these. We've got instant teas. We're going to show you how to use those. And then we're also going to go through all this stuff here. We're going to take this bad boy. We're going to fill it up with water. And we're actually going to brew some tea. We're going to use these worm castings and this humus and this pump and some of this, what do we got here? We got some molasses. We got all kinds of stuff. That's going to be super fun. But we're going to have to do this tomorrow because today we got a question. Captain Kindbud said in the comments he asked, when you're using the SLF-100 and when you're doing a flush, if you look on your chart there, you got the flush. We talked about the flush. He said, do you use the SLF when you do the flush? And the answer is a little complicated. So what I did is I went out to Nectar for the Gods HQ out there, talked to Scott again, the big kahuna, and he gave us the whole thing. And that's what I'm going to show you now is the interview we did with Scott, just a little short thing. You can watch the whole thing. Shows you about what he thinks about using SLF when you're flushing. So watch that, but come back after that. Don't shut the video down because I want to talk to you about what we got going for the rest of the week. That'll be that. So watch the video. So people have asked when they're doing a flush, and if they are an SLF-100 user, when they're doing the Herculean Harvest flush, should they use the two of those things together in all circumstances? Or the different circumstances? What's the deal with SLF-100 and flushes?
Again, I think it comes down to your budget. If you can afford it, use it with every flush.
Okay.
If you can't afford it, don't use it in every flush.
Okay. Now Newton said that he felt that when you were doing the flush that you were locking up a lot of this calcium in there, and then he would wait, and the next day he would drop the let that all bind up that day, and the next day he would put the SLF in and start breaking it back down again.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's one. So basically, if I was to do a slurry test, I came back at 1,400 parts per million. My pH is fine at 6.4. I probably don't want to use SLF that day because I don't necessarily want all of that to become available for the plant right away.
Okay.
So I kind of want to go in there and tie that stuff up.
Sure.
The Herculean flush will then help tie up the excess 1,400 parts per million. Then you wait a couple days, come back through with your SLF and compost tea, and then those will start redigesting that down. Now, if I'm my parts per million and my slurry are 400 and my pH is fine, I'm probably just going to add it right to it because it's not going to release excess amount of food.
Okay. So when you're doing your
microbes in,
you're doing your feed tea, feed flush, good to go. But you see something going on with your plants, you do a slurry test. Holy moly, we got some issues going on. That's when you might hold off on doing the SLF. But otherwise,
yeah. Other than that, it's every time.
Okay.
And then the final flush, same concept is. Always do your slurry test first, find out where your starting numbers are, and then kind of chisel away at that. So if you start at 14, 15, high ppms,
okay,
don't put the SLF in right away. Kind of get that stuff tied up, reduce the numbers, and then put it in to release them.
Okay. Super helpful. Thank you.
You got it.
Well, that was pretty fun. Hey, yeah. So before you go, just let me tell you what we got going for the rest of the week. So today was the SLF thing. Tomorrow we're getting onto this tea thing. We're going to go through these cultured instant teas, and we might get to brewing it. That might be a little later in the week we do that. And then Thursday, Mariah LaChapelle's coming in. So we're going to talk to her about that Xeritol stuff, and she's going to talk to us about where we're going to be going forward with her as far as doing integrated pest management stuff here, and us all learning how to get ahead of that pest thing. And then Friday, John Ford's Fiery Foods, he's coming in. We're going to have a good time. We're going to start planting those crazy exotic peppers in the grow room. And then Alcyon Massive, he couldn't make it. He's got too much going on. He's too busy with the show business stuff. I'm not sure exactly. He told me, but I don't remember. But he's coming in next week. He's going to try and make it on Monday. So we'll have him there. Next week, too, Chris Wormsley from downstairs, the big kahuna of running the, I say big kahuna a lot, don't I? I just think it's funny to say. He's the store manager downstairs. He, in his off time, grows some amazing peppers himself, and he made some pepper jelly and some hot sauces. He's going to bring those in. We're going to try them out. We're going to get some crackers, some cheese, eat some of that. So we got a lot going on. Anyway, I talked too long. I love you, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. For more information about anything on today's show, go to our website. It's OCGFAM.com. It's simple. Just type it in. It'll be fun. The OCGFAM Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCGFAM Show. See you tomorrow. So, people have asked.
I don't know.
So people have asked.